wrestling fans, and welcome to this edition of Tag Team. I'm your host, Cesar Scorpio, alongside the Invincible E, Vincent.
Hey.
TNA Impact. All right, the show kicks off here with some entertaining stuff. Main event was nice. We saw Jeff Hardy in action for the first time in God knows how long.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Since March.
Pretty good here. Show. Let's get started here from the top. First thing was we had the new champion, James Storm.
Yep.
Storm his way out and get into the ring. He proceeds by saying, again, thank you very much to the fans for all the support. This is a long time coming. His daddy would have been proud. His daddy, of course, died when he was 12 years old.
Yeah.
Said that he's the one who brought it to his attention, that he could do anything he set his mind to. And he told his father at that time when he was watching WrestleMania 3, he mentions here, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, that he wanted to be a champion. Chances are he said, I wanted to be the WWF champion.
Yeah.
But, again, he's in TNA, and he's the champion. So, again, what do you expect?
Exactly.
All right. Once that happens here, we had Fortune come out. He likes to invite his brothers out. Fortune, now back to 4 after Christopher Daniels has been booted out.
Booted, left, whatever, doing his own thing.
Exactly. Bobby Roode, again, is mentioned here about that screw job he had with the ex-champion here, Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And now stating that you, my good man, Robert Roode, will get the next champion.
Yeah.
Attempt here.
Yeah, and he asked him if he's up for it, and Bobby
What do you think?
he says nothing. He just shakes his hand because obviously the answer
Are
is
you
yes.
serious? Are you kidding me? Of course I'm. Yeah, I'm down.
And as if on cue, here comes Samoa Joe. World's fattest music. Comes out and says, hold on a second. He just had a shot. I think that I should be getting a shot instead.
Hold on a second. I need a title shot, too. You got your title shot. Now it's my turn. All right? I am the greatest thing in TNA. I haven't won a match in God knows how long, and I only step up to the plate after I've lost.
Yeah, after the bell's already rung.
But whatever. I'm the best. I'm the submission genius. I need to have the title shot. You had your title shot. You failed. Talking about Robert Roode. I have not failed. Really? He didn't fail? He won Battle for Glory?
Not actually, qualifying for the Battle for Glory.
Not winning a single match, being negative points in the Battle for Glory tournament.
Other than that,
whatever. He deserves a shot, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. Anyway, after they get some back and forth between Robert Roode and Samoa Joe, here comes Sting for his one-time appearance on the show.
Exactly. Sting comes out with the newfound pull that he's got as Dixie's right-hand man, and he says, hey, listen, how about you, Robert Roode, and you, Samoa Joe, battle for the #1 contender spot tonight for the main event.
What a great idea!
Done by, guys.
So here we go. We have this #1 contenders match as the main event, TNA, but it doesn't end there. Right after that, we have the Christopher Daniels versus RVD. Now, this seems like a good match, but again, Christopher Daniels has been on a downward spiral here.
Yeah.
Cheating, wimping out.
Yeah, he's doing the classic super duper heel turn where, he's grabbing toolboxes, whacking people with them. Tried to shank AJ Styles with a screwdriver the other week. All this good stuff. At
the pay-per-view. Now, speaking of AJ Styles, he was there at the announcer's table with Mike Tenay and Taz as this match was going on. He said he didn't want disrespect. He should go in there and just kill Christopher Daniels for what happened here at the pay-per-view. But he won't, as for respect for these two guys. But, again, this match ends when RVD wins by DQ. Christopher Daniels down to his dirty tricks, as you mentioned here, with a toolbox.
Yeah.
Trying to hit and beat down RVD with a toolbox.
Yeah, he hit RVD with a toolbox and then opened the toolbox, grabbed the screwdriver again. And so, trying to get a Shanktopotamus on. AJ Styles at that point puts down the headphones and rushes the mat. Christopher Daniels sees him coming and bolts immediately, screwdriver in hand, which is not really safe. You shouldn't run with sharp objects, but nevertheless.
Whatever. He gets out of the way. We got RVD and AJ Styles right there to kind of calm the thing down after the match has been over, but it could be a potential to your tag team match. We'll see here for a pay-per-view. After that, we had a little commercial. Then we went to the Queen. Of course, I'm talking about the Knockout Law, none other than Karen Jarrett. She comes out here with Madison Rayne, Gail KIm, and of course, Tracy Brooks. Now, Gail KIm All right, she came here last week,
Yeah.
fresh off the WWE, and she wants to go ahead and make her mic. Let's just say her intro here with the mic.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a big fan here of Gail KIm.
Yes.
But just don't smile, sweetheart. I mean, she's not too fond with the mic. I didn't really like her with the mic here. Oh, I don't know. What'd you think?
Seemed kind of stiff. I don't know if it was
nerves.
Nerves possibly, or just this is a big heel turn for her. Usually she plays the face, so just being the bad guy and trying to spice that up, that could have been it. But we'll see. She's got the wrestling skills, so hopefully that
Gail
stems
KIm,
in
it's
grace
not
too.
that hard. Look, yo, Chico, you want to mess with the bad guy? You do? Let's do it. Come on. See, it's not even hard.
She seems like a nice person. That's probably what
I'm
it is.
a nice guy.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, right.
All right. Right after that, we mentioned here that Gail KIm was giving her speech here, why she came in, talking about her TNA stint, then coming back to the organization
other company,
mentioned, right? And then back to TNA to show that she is championship material, stating that, lo and behold, at the next pay-per-view, she is going to get a title shot against Velvet Sky, just like that.
Out of nowhere, she came in basically saying that it's all about her now. She's tired of trying to do what everybody's been telling her to do and play the nice guy and all this. And so now she's going for hers, and ooh, she's so edgy now.
And now she's going to have a warm-up match with Tara. Really? A warm-up match with Tara?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, us shooting for the sky because, real talk, Tara's one of the heaviest hitters that they've got on TNA and the Knockouts. But she was actually able to prevail in this match.
Why, I'm the best women's wrestler in all the world. Whoa, slow down, Turbo. Jeez, you're not even the best female wrestler in TNA. Not to mention the world. Slow your roll. Anyway, after that we had Jeff Hardy talking about here Ric Flair, Eric Bischoff, explaining the situation here with Bischoff's son. Jeff Hardy explaining his first match here in quite some time against Bully Ray. After that, we had Eric Young in his title defense for the TV Championship versus Robbie E. Now, of course, Rob Terry was there too, ringside. Of course, the bodyguard, the enforcer here for Robbie E. But he did not really play a big factor when EY defended his championship, but after the fact.
Eric Young actually came in and pretty much ran over Robbie E. Eric Young always makes his matches entertaining. He's funny, but he's also very, very effective in the ring. So after he basically wipes the walls with Robbie E., Rob Terry makes his presence known, comes in with a double axe handle, knocks Eric Young to the mat. After that, they take turns just kicking on him and whatnot. Rob Terry holds him up while Robbie E. punches him a couple of times, knee to the gut and all this good stuff. Robbie E. and Rob Terry make their exit. As they're leaving, Eric Young is like, "Hey, you punched me in the stomach."
Not fair.
Who does that?
Wuss? Wuss?
Exactly. And he goes ahead and challenges him for a match next week. And he's going to go ahead and bring in the firepower next week in a tag match against these two. And he's bringing in Ronnie from Jersey Shore.
I got a bird. His name's Ronnie. Who's Ronnie?
I don't watch Jersey Shore. This is. I have a big, gigantic blind spot in this particular part of pop culture. It's not my bag of tea, but it's been on 5 years. Clearly, they know what they're doing. We'll see what happens. They brought over, other folks from the Jersey Shore before, so we'll see what happens.
Alrighty, thank you very much for that information. Right after that, we had Christopher Daniels here, lying through his teeth, saying, "I never said I give up. I defeated."
What had happened was AJ Styles used doctored voice footage of me saying the words "I" and also the word "quit."
I quit,
and then played it over the microphone. Never let. I suppose it was like the doctored video footage of Christopher Daniels cringing in the corner. Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! With all that stuff.
Well, he didn't really say "I quit." He said "I quit," like that.
So
good stuff. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Right at that point here, we have Kazarian trying to talk in. come on, buddy, this has got to stop. Let's squash this. Meet me in California here at my house. We'll talk about it, iron it out.
Yeah. Kazarian's going to get enough of jumping in the middle of this situation.
You're like, is Tracy Brooks going to be there? I'll be there.
I'll go. Yeah. Be there.
All right. Right after that, we had Bully Ray giving his promo here about Jeff Hardy, the situation that he's going to win. How can he dare have his first match back against Bully Ray?
Yeah.
The man.
Of all people.
Right. We have the Jackson James promo here.
Yeah.
About his so-called apology, how he's upset with his father. The situation happened at the pay-per-view. We move on from there. After that, we have the actual event here. Eric Bischoff calls out Garrett.
Yeah.
All right, we got Garrett Bischoff here calling him out, saying that he needs to apologize to him when Garrett finally comes out to the ring. Apologize to him for what happened here. Before the end of the show, this is going to have to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be an apology, and I expect this full apology here by the end of the show. Don't let me down,
or I'm going to knock you out.
I will whoop your ass, is what he said here to his own son. Good to know here. After that, we got the situation here with the apology. I'll kick your butt again if we don't get it. Ric Flair gives his 2 cents about it.
Ric Flair has things to say. Yeah, Ric Flair. Yeah, he traps off Garrett in the hallway. Makes it known first of all that Ric Flair is in fact God, and then goes on to tell him that he needs to go ahead and apologize. And if he doesn't apologize and stop being a punk kid, that if after Bischoff's done beating him, Ric Flair's gonna beat him. And Ric Flair really, really, really spits a lot when he talks. Garrett, I have all the respect for Garrett being able to hold it together while he was dodging the.
I do believe he had his mouth open a little bit too. He was like,
yeah.
Dude, close your mouth!
You got Ric Flair's deep.
Fire in the hole!
Yeah, man, batten down the hatches, pal, Nevertheless,
he needs to borrow those deflectors here from DX. Just those wipers here when Sergeant Slaughter and Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. When Flair's talking, that's Sergeant Slaughter style right there. You got it.
Yeah. He was like 1 foot away. It's spit flying all over the place.
Exactly. All right, so
Ric Flair, he doesn't have to hold in his spittle.
He says, you better apologize to your father. I'm God. Apologize. Or else I'm going to kick your ass. And there we go. After that, we had Jeff Jarrett coming into the ring, the founder, calling out Jeff Hardy. Again, yeah. Same thing has been going on for weeks. Again, it's just a setup because we do know Jeff Hardy had a match with Bully Ray later that night. Yeah. So he calls him out. Again, the decoy, the security comes, breaks him up. Yeah. Just perfect for, here we go, Bully Ray, come from behind and take him.
Clobber him. And, Bully Ray starts in on him. The match starts, finally. They get underway. Bully Ray gets early momentum, and he goes back and forth. Bully Ray, again, he's one of these wrestlers who can make the other wrestler, even if they're not good, which Jeff Hardy is already good, but he can make anybody look really, really good. And he was doing his best heel stuff here in the ring tonight. This match actually ended after with Jeff Hardy coming through as the winner.
Now, we were talking about this here during Impact. Yeah. This is something that I don't agree with TNA doing, and I know you didn't either. Yeah, having the fact that we have Jeff Hardy here, who has, again, dissed wrestling pretty much.
Wrestling in general, TNA specifically, the TNA crowd also specifically.
Yeah, everybody involved in TNA, including the fans here, disrespected her with his actions here that happened back in, was it May? March?
Yeah, March. Yeah.
March. And TNA brings him back and right away begins his winning streak. Now, we're on the same page where we believe he should start off here with a couple of losses. Earn his way back from the bottom. Yeah. Build up Bully Ray again. Yeah. And again, we know how good he is. We know his talent. We don't question that. Yeah. But he should earn his stripes again. Yeah.
I mean, it was like they pretty much started him back right where he was before Victory Road. They've had this long-term perp walk that he's been doing, going to everybody, apologizing and stuff. So maybe that's what they sort of had in just that was supposed to stand in lieu of that. But in my opinion, you have them drop a couple of losses.
Good, 4 match losing streak.
Yeah,
build up some of your other guys. They got wins against him. That'll give him a chance to have a revenge match later after they've been built up. He's already got a name. He's established. Yeah, he'll get up there, but he'll develop a good rivalry here for later on.
You know, that's how I see it. But you know, they're TNA. They know what they're doing. But
they think they know what they're doing.
In my opinion, they could have taken a different tack.
Now, this match finally ends when we have again Jeff Hardy hitting these two finishes here: the Twist of Fate and also the Swanton Bomb to end this match. After this, we had the reinforcements come out, try to take out Jeff Hardy here. And who comes out to his defense? Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson!
Absolutely. So this could be a tag team. Nice to see them versus Immortal. Possibility here. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, they haven't figured out what they're going to do with Ken Anderson. It seems like he's bouncing around.
Odd man out right now.
Yeah.
Story is not totally in his direction there. It's kind of like The Miz. Yeah. They need a tag team for the guy.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, he's been playing cleanup for a lot of different messes here.
Exactly. After that, we had the #1 contenders match between Robert Roode and Samoa Joe. Now, this was a pretty entertaining match. He finally won by Robert Roode because Samoa Joe doesn't win a match. So, again, there we go. We saw this coming. This is going to be a match next week.
Yeah.
Beer versus money for the championship. Now, there's been a lot of speculation here, especially on UnifiedWrestling.com. A lot of the stories aiming at the fact that it seems that they're going to be giving this over to the other man in beer money. Too soon, I believe. I'm loving what James Storm is doing.
Yes.
I don't like the fact that they're got him here. Now they're saying he's too southern. Well, basically saying he's too redneck.
Well, first of all, I have a problem with that whole tack that's been taken up. How do you... They film in Florida. How do you... Let it be. Okay, look. The South has been... huge in terms of not just the fan base. Deep South Wrestling has had a huge influence on wrestling in general. What? Let the man wrestle. He plays a good character. He's a good professional. He's got all the skill. What's the problem?
Yeah.
What's the problem? Let him be. I like the character. Let it go.
He's not Yankee enough, apparently, for these people.
Whatever.
So
let him be. Let him do his thing.
And see, they're gonna be trying to give this back over to the guy a little bit more northern.
He's not Yankee either. He's Canadian.
Well, that's more northern than Yankee, dude.
That's more Yankee than necessary. It's like, seriously.
All right.
Let it be.
Well,
come on.
That's what's set up here for next week. After this, we had finally the apology we've been waiting for. Garrett Bischoff, Eric Bischoff. This was kind of a standoff here for a little while. It looks like it wasn't going to happen. He says, I'm not apologizing after Eric Bischoff tries over and over to get him to apologize. Doesn't happen.
He's like, nope.
We have God come out and say, you're going to apologize to your father. And he just basically whips him into submission.
Yeah.
And nobody comes to this kid's aid.
Yeah, I was waiting. Okay, somebody's going to come from the back. Somebody's going to come. Somebody from Fortune, maybe? Somebody. Well, you know, as the wrestler Jackson, or rather as the referee Jackson James, he screwed several people out of matches. So that might be the reason why nobody actually showed up, you know, according to the story or whatever. But I was waiting. I thought somebody.
Well, he did help Sting from being hit with the chair.
Yeah, that, you know.
Sting.
Short-term
memory?
Someone? Anyone? Come on.
He did kind of play a factor in you guys not getting killed.
Yeah.
I know Sting was in the building. Hulk Hogan maybe not.
Yeah.
But Sting was there.
Yeah.
Come on, Sting. What's up?
Hey.
Whatever. Anyway, that's the way TNA ends here on Thursday. Impact. Now, again, it was good. But expect to hear better as the next pay-per-view comes along. So that's all the information we have for this review. From myself, Cesar Scorpio, Invincible E, Vincent, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you guys on Monday.
Take care.